What's up, YouTube? It's your boy PV. You already know how I rockin'. Positive vibes to the end. You feel me? Now listen. This video a little bit different, man. Listen, if you knew me for a long time, sometimes I like to go deep in my videos. You know what I'm saying? Like when I learn something, you learn something. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't find this video, but my boy Ty, one of my YouTubers I like. He came across this video on Twitch Live and had his little input to it. I'ma put his video. I don't know. Whenever I probably gonna post mine before his. I don't know, but if he posts his before me, you know what I'm saying, I'll put his video in the description, because the reason why I said that is because he can go more deep than I can, you know what I'm saying? But this is deep, you know what I'm saying? This is just straight deep, you know what I'm saying? So listen, when I learn something, y'all learn something, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do too much talking. I might have two parts for this video. First video 30 minutes, and then part 2 30 minutes. You know, putting the parts. You know what I'm saying? Instead of running it through. You feel me? But yeah, I ain't gonna do too much talking, man. I'm gonna get straight to the video. And beginning of this video, he already gonna hit you with something deep. I might have to rewind it back so y'all can understand what the dude's saying. Also for me, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get straight to the video, man.
So being speaks to our identity. Doing speaks to our activity. Having speaks to our property. So if you will be who you're supposed to be, you will be able to do what you're supposed to do, and you will have what you're supposed to have. To do having.
Let me go back.
Being speaks to our identity. Doing speaks to our activity. Having speaks to our property. So if you will be who you're supposed to be, you will be able to do what you're supposed to do, and you will have what you're supposed to have.
One more time.
To do what you're supposed to do, and you will. Speaks to our identity. Doing speaks to our activity. Having speaks to our property. So if you will be who you're supposed to be, you will be able to do what you're supposed to do, and you will have what you're supposed to have. But it all starts with being. See, our whole society says if what you're working on is not working for you, try harder.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of times I might have to sit back and just listen, because at the same time, I'm learning, you learning too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. Yes, I already get what some of the things saying, because I watch my boy live watch it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put, I'm gonna put my stuff out there too as well, like what I think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna do too much talking because the video is already long. But a lot of times I'll be sitting back and I'm gonna just let him explain. And then, you know what I'm saying, I might come in and say whatever, you feel me?
But that's not a real formula. A real formula would be, if you don't like the output, change the input.
For example, right here. He said, let me go back. He said, if you don't like the output, basically.
It would be,
like,
if you don't like the output, change the input.
Change the input. Change what's inside you first.
What's that? Being is the input of doing.
Being is the input.
Being is the input. Doing is the output.
Once you know who you really are, basically what he about to say is, when you know who you truly are, you can't help but do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. It's deep. It's deep, bruh. It's just deep, bro. It's just deep, bro. Hold on.
So if you'll become the person, you won't be able to help but do the thing.
See?
Yeah. But guess what? Doing is the output of being, but doing is the input for having.
Right. So, okay. You become input. You become. The output is you do the thing.
You do the thing.
Just do the
but
thing.
Then when you do the thing, that becomes an input.
It's input, and now you have the stuff.
You have the stuff.
The stuff gonna come to you.
Desire, the God-given desire that we have, we desire to have the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know all that.
Like, basically what I'm saying, like, if you change the input what's inside you, you know what I'm saying, get to know who you really are, you can't help but do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And when you do certain things, things will come. You know what I'm saying? Like the things you want, oh, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. But it's the baby steps, bro. You gotta take your time. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they want to rush to get to who they want to be. But you gotta take your time, bro. You gotta take your time. You got to. Cause for example, for me, I want to get somewhere. I see my vision. I want to go deep. I want to get to my vision that I see in my head. But I know it's gonna take time. I gotta go through some things in life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take 10 steps back. You know what I'm saying? To figure out some things that you missed. You might think you there already, but hold on, society or God telling you like, nah, bro. You gotta probably take 10 steps back because you there, but you not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
I know you told me to read them books, but I want to have that stuff, right? And so what happens is we get so focused on the stuff, we say, okay, well, you got to go do this. And they say, okay, I'm going to do it. I tried and it didn't work. Right. You tried it and it didn't work because you attempted to do something that was outside of your ability. Remember what I said a couple days ago? I think it was 2 days ago. Every human being on earth is doing 100% of everything they can do, who they are right now.
Say it one more time.
Every human being on earth is already doing 100% of everything they can do, who they are right now. Everybody's already maxing out their current ability. You're doing everything you can, who you are. Now, you're not maxing out your potential, but you're just maxing out your ability. You're doing everything you can do until you become more than you are. And then you'll be able to do more than you're doing.
Attention, coaches. You said something the other day that really clicked.
Okay.
It was the philosophy of be, do, and then have.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it, and I coach people, and I have clients. And your premise is, I got to get people to believe that they are something more than themselves, or to be something else, not just tell them what to do.
Yeah. Most coaching programs are, I won't say most, because I've not counted. So many coaching programs, right? Many coaching programs only help people realize what they can't do. They don't help people become the person who can do the thing. So many coaching programs have way more failures than success stories because they're teaching the people what to do without teaching them how to become the person who can do it.
No, what do you mean by that? Listen, he basically saying that people, like, they'll tell them what to do instead of basically like helping them out, like how to do certain things instead of just telling them. Because if you tell somebody, if you just tell somebody to do this and that, they not really learning how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna keep coming back and always ask for help. Because I peeped that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, one of you YouTubers I watch, you know what I'm saying, he always say, I can't just tell y'all what to do in certain situations, because at the end of the day, y'all still gonna come back. Because after y'all succeed, after y'all do what y'all have to do, you know what I'm saying, y'all still gonna come back and start asking for help again. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep, bro. You gotta learn how to do things yourself, man. Got to. Or, you know what I'm saying, not that. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, coaches need to learn how to, help and like teach them. Actually teach them instead of telling. You know what I'm saying?
The principle of high achievement is be, do, have, which means don't be, can't do, don't do, can't have. Be a little, do a little.
Whoa. Be, hold on, say it again.
Be, do, have.
Yes.
Don't be, can't do.
Don't be, can't do.
Can't do. Don't do, can't have.
Don't do,
True,
can't have.
right?
Makes sense.
Be a little, do a little. Do a little, have a little.
See, there you go, right there. If you don't do much, then you ain't gonna get much. If you do a lot, if you do a lot, you'll get a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Be a lot, do a lot. Do a lot, have a lot. So the foundational premise of the whole thing is the being. You're not called a human doing. You're not called a human having. You're called a human being. Why? Because the most important thing about you is who you are being, who you are becoming.
Who you becoming.
The whole purpose of life is to perpetually be becoming more until you die. That's the whole purpose of life, to be becoming more.
So someone invests in my program, right?
Right.
My responsibility is to get them to become something else. Or not.
Become something that they don't think they can be. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't expect they can, actually be their like better selves. You know what I'm trying to say? Like be a better person. They don't believe that. They think, you know what I'm saying, they stuck to whoever they are now. But you gotta, man, bro, it's deep, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Because a lot of people don't believe in themselves. They don't think they can. They don't think they have that type of potential. You know what I'm saying? They don't think they can really, get somewhere and achieve something in life. But you really can. You just gotta believe. You gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And all that, bro. It's just, you gotta believe in yourself. That's all it is. You just gotta believe in yourself, bro.
Not something else, but to become more.
It's really, even more than to get them to become more, is to get them to acknowledge who they are and to get them to aspire to be who they can be.
That's what I was trying to say, but I was saying it in a terrible way. But you get what I'm trying to say.
Right? Who we are, that's the value we have right now, but who we can become, that's the potential that we have right now. And the potential is the difference between who we are right now and who we can be.
And I'm saying right now, it's so much stuff that I know I can achieve in life, bro. And I just gotta take baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Like I learn every day. You know what I'm saying? When I learn, you learn. Like I ain't trying to get somewhere in life and just leave y'all behind. No, whatever I learn, y'all learn. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know how to make money, good way, y'all gonna know too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to leave y'all. Like I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers. I'm growing mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all around. Just becoming a better person all around, and I'm just leaving y'all behind. Like nah. But it takes you. You gotta believe in yourself as well.
And so our job is to show people their potential and get them to move towards that potential. That's our job. That's your job as a coach. That's your job as a parent. That's a pastor's job. That's a teacher's job.
That's what I'm trying to do, bro. I'm basically trying to be a coach to y'all, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to help y'all. Because at the end of the day, I ain't believe myself back then, bro. Back then, I never thought I'd be doing YouTube, talking, actually communicating to people down and all that. I never thought I would be doing this. Back then, I used to be like, oh, I never do this. I never, have a mindset of being my own boss and all that. Now look at me. Now I'm sitting here trying to learn every day so I can get to the person that I want to be. And I'm telling you right now, it ain't easy for you. It's not easy to get to who you want to be, man. It's like you'll find some things that you didn't even know about yourself. Like, it's deep. It's crazy, bro.
Job. That's a friend's job. It's a husband's job, a wife's job. To help, like all of us, we're supposed to help the people around us grow. As iron sharpeneth iron, so doth the man sharpen the countenance of his friends. That's my purpose, to help you become more, to help you become sharper. You help me become sharper. We help each other become better.
Yes, and I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people be like, PV, you quiet. You don't really say much, you know what I'm saying? How come you don't talk? Bro, I'm not talking to y'all right now because I'm trying to grow mentally. You know what I'm saying? And just overall. I'm trying to become the best person I can be. And then by the time I see you again, you know what I'm saying? We talking. We playing catch up. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to can help you out with certain problems that you didn't think I could help you out with. I probably can help you out. Probably could, save your life or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. Like, dang, I never thought about that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I needed help on this and you just helped me out. Making more money or something like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I'm trying to be in the future when I do see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? People part of the, people that's part of the community. Probably see them in person, help them out with their problems. You know what I'm saying? Or going on some social media or something, help y'all out. I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? I just want to help out people. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole purpose of doing this. YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Give people, a mindset that they could do anything they put their mind to. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get straight to the video because it is long.
That makes sense. Because I have a course, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, well, first step is you've got to check out the course. Now, the course is kind of like the step-by-step stuff that you are supposed to do.
Sure.
And then 3 weeks later, you ask a question. I'm like, yo, did you check out the course? They're like, no, I didn't watch the course. And then a coach would be inclined to say, hey, watch the course. It's in there. But that's just, again, me telling people what to do.
Yes.
Not getting them to become the type of person who would actually go through the course.
You don't want to do that, bro. Well, you know what I'm saying? As coaches, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I'm the best coach. I'm just starting. I'm a newbie now.
Yeah, so, and the way you really help people become is people love stories, right? Mm-hmm. And they can relate to stories. So you could tell them either a historical or metaphorical story. Historical meaning something that has happened with someone, or metaphorical, just a story about, it could be a story about a comic book character or something made up off of a television show. It could be off of a fairy tale, whatever, right? Metaphorical. So you tell them a story or a metaphorical story that helps them see someone who desired the same transformation they desire, and they went through the process of becoming. And then you tell them the story of somebody else who wanted the same thing. They refused to go through the process. You show them how each of those people ended up. One of those people could even be you. That's why personal testimonies are so powerful. Because, one, people that you tell your story to, they can see their story in your story. Mm-hmm. Plus, they think they're smarter than you and better than you and faster than you. So if you did it, I know I'm going to do it. I know I got this. Right? That's how people think. They won't say it, but they'll think it.
So the purpose of the story is to get them to see something.
Right. The purpose of the story is to get them to feel what the transformation would feel like. Because when we listen to stories, or we read stories, or we watch stories, we do it vicariously. We put ourselves in the place of the person in the story. That's why when you watch a movie, I'm probably going to mess up movies for y'all, but that's okay. If you're making less than like $50,000 a month, you don't need to be watching TV anyway. But I'm probably going to mess up movies for you. So if you watch a movie, you will see that.
What you about to say, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I see this in a lot of movies, and it's so true. For example, Percy Jackson. That's all I can say. If you saw Percy Jackson, when he say this, it should be like, oh yeah, now I get what you're saying.
Movies have a very intentional and particular structure. So if you're watching a movie, what you'll find out is the main character of the movie, they will put that person, the hero, he's the person in the story that you're going to want to become like, they will put that person in jeopardy within the first 10% of that movie. So if the movie's 90 minutes, in 9 minutes, that person has a problem that shows up in the movie. And then the movie is about their external journey and their internal journey, which oftentimes are in conflict with each other as they go through the movie. So you can see yourself in that. So you can see how the transformation they made inside created the transformation outside, and you can do the same thing. That's how, like, all good movies, one of the reasons they're called movies is because not just because they're moving pictures, but because they're designed to move you.
Dang, that's crazy, because I'm thinking about Paid in Full. I'm like, yo, Money Making Mitch. I mean, Ace, like he's going through turmoil, right? In the beginning, he hates the job, and then there's an internal conflict.
Right. And something happens, and he's got to do something that seems impossible on the outside, but before that can happen, he's got to become a person that he's never been on the inside. That's the same thing that happens with everybody.
Where you get that stuff from? How you? That's a movie, right?
Oh, that's how movies work. And then they go through this transformational journey. And since I'm messing up movies for you, like, spoiler alert, like, I'm going to destroy movies for you for the rest of your life, right? So close to the end of the movie, the external achievement thing that they're going for, it looks like it's not going to happen, period. the end, it looks like the movie's going to end and the hero's going to die and all of the stuff that goes with that. And then all of a sudden something happens, some miraculous thing happens, and then blah, 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 and then the music goes, and then they rise to save the day. And so now you feel hope again. That's great. I learned that.
He described every movie that's ever been made in 3 minutes. That's crazy.
And I learned that from Michael Haig, who's the guy who created the Hero's Two Journeys. He's a movie consultant. He's a script consultant. He consults with like actors and script writers on their movies to make sure that they actually move people.
Listen, as you know, I am in Nehemiah Daily. I'm awareness of that. Okay, so bring that to helping me more effectively coach my clients. So maybe I'm understanding that there's a conflict, or am I creating the awareness of the conflict within them through a story?
Through the story, whether it be your story, but like I used to be a trash man, right? Made $6.25 an hour.
Back in the truck?
Like
or you were the driver?
I was the driver.
You're a driver.
I was a shuttle driver. I would drive the truck to the dump. After they went and filled them up, I would drive them to the dump, empty them, come back, get another truck, drive it to the dump, dump it. I do that 4 times a day and I was done. Right?
It's a terrible job.
It wasn't.
I mean, in terms of like the smell?
The smell was terrible. The fact that you had to get up at 2:30 in the morning, that wasn't fun. Right? But the fact that you got off by 12:30 in the afternoon, that was okay.
True.
I'd come home and take a nap.
And a shower first.
Oh, and a shower. And then I'd get ready to go out and sell life insurance at night.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So trash man during the day.
Life insurance and investments, mutual funds and stuff at night.
Were you married at this time?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that lifestyle.
Gotta grind, man. You might not like the job that you got now, but you gotta grind to get to who you want to be. So life ain't easy, bro. It ain't.
The conflict. But you were married. You had kids at this point.
One at that point.
1 kid.
Mm-hmm.
No lifestyle at all.
Oh, no lifestyle. We were making, if we made $300 a week from the job, that was a good job. And I wasn't making sales yet from the insurance. I was just doing presentations. Yeah.
And what makes somebody in that position believe that they can be successful? Or,
well, first of all, it's not the position that makes a person believe they can be successful. It's the condition of the human. It's like the condition of being a human that makes you, like God built you with potential. He built you with the ability to believe in your potential. And then you have the cultural hypnotic societal mechanism that programs that belief in your potential out of you. Your belief in your potential is natural. Your lack of belief in...
Bro, do you know how many people go through so many things in life to the point where they think they ain't gonna make it out at all, like actually getting somewhere in life? You know what I'm saying? They was probably in the worst positions. So I'll be feeling like I'm in the worst position, but at the end of the day, as long as you're breathing, bro, you gotta keep trying, bro. No matter how many times you feel like you don't failed or you don't took a L. But I'm telling you right now, every single L turned into a lesson. You just gotta figure it out so you don't go in circles. And another thing, if you actually want to become successful too, you gotta learn how to get comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Get what I'm trying to say? Like, you ain't gonna get nowhere if you just sit here and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say you're okay with just getting 50K just like that. No, bro, like, you should keep striving to get more. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you just gotta keep on trying it and don't stop. Like, gotta keep going. Don't ever get comfortable, because if you get comfortable, you gonna end up slacking off. You be like, it is what it is. I don't care. I can spend this much and I'll be straight. Like, no, bro. Never get comfortable. You don't never want to get comfortable. If you want to get successful in life, you don't never want to get comfortable. All right, you gotta keep on striving, bro. Once you accomplish something big, keep on going. I know I didn't make it on YouTube, but I like a couple times on TikTok or sometimes my YouTube videos, they actually get some views. You think I stop? It was okay. I got me some nice views this week. Let me sit here and chill. No, When I make my videos, I might have something that's really good, got some nice views, and what I do, I'll be like, all right, that's what's up. I'm on to the next video now. I'm worrying about what's next. I don't sit there and be chilling and be like, ooh, that video did good. Let me sit here and see what it do. Nah, I see the views. I see, oh, this view's doing really good. Then next you know, I'm on to the next video. Keep going. I keep going. Never stop until, first of all, at the end of the day, literally I know numbers never stop. It keep going. So me, I have a mindset to keep going. I don't even care if we get to 1 mil or I get 1 mil subscribers. We gonna keep going. Numbers never stop. It keep going. It keep going. But I knew that was deep, but we about to go straight back to the video because this video long.
Your potential is unnatural. That has to be taught.
I guess as a child, you have a certain belief that you can walk or that
you. What did you want to be? I'm going to be a fireman. I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be an airline pilot, and I'm going to be G.I. Joe. You're going to be all this stuff.
I did have a life-size poster of Allen Iverson because I was going to go to the NBA.
Exactly. But you know what happens? All of the rational adults rationalized, which means they told themselves and you rationalized. They rationalized you out of it. There are 75 million people a year want to go to the NBA, and only 3 of them make it. What makes you think you're going to be one of those ones? Wait, what?
Did you talk to my dad? You talking to my dad? He tell you to say, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. You have to learn that you can't. You believe that you can. It's natural to believe that you can. You have to learn that you can't. And fortunately, some of us have people telling us that we can, but most of us have most of the people who we look up to in our lives, our teachers, our parents, our grandparents, aunts and uncles, tell us that we can't because of 2 things. One, they're protecting us, they think, from getting hurt because they don't want us to feel the pain they felt when they attempted and didn't do it.
Which is noble.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other reason is if we actually do it and they didn't, that's an indictment. By the way, that's one of the reasons your peers don't want you to succeed.
Bro, now this right here, this one is deep. This right here is deep because parents, you know what I'm saying, even my bro, my boy, he be saying this and I believe it. But I think that's true though. A lot of times your parents don't want you to take risks like that because you might, you know what I'm saying, you might put yourself in a bad position, basically, you know what I'm saying? But little do you know, when you really want to get somewhere in life, you want to take risks. But at the same time, you should want people to say no to you to the things you want to, get to in life. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want nobody to just be like, yeah, do it, whatever. But you should want them to say no to you. But then when they ask you no, when they say no, you ask them, you say, why? Why do you think that? Then when you see why, make sure you listen to them. When you say why, you hear what they saying. You make sure you have a backup plan so that don't happen. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I'm telling you, when you want to get to where you want to get to in life, you're going to have to take risks, man. Seriously. Some people ain't going to like it. But at the end of the day, when you make it there, you're going to be like, listen, I did it. You that guy. You that guy, you know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and back to the vid, man.
Because it's an indictment. Well, if you do better, now I got to go do better, or my wife ain't going to understand. Well, why are you doing better than I am?
Wow. So that, I guess, dang, I always understood the principle of the environment, right? Your environment is going to change you before you change it. right?
100.
But it's because of what they're getting you to become, I'm gathering.
Exactly. Here's what's really interesting. Most people have no idea who they are. You know why? Because they get their identity from society.
He's right. He's right. A lot of people don't know who they are. I fully don't know who I am yet. I'm getting there. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting people to the side to take time for myself. Back then, in October and September, I was saying that lie. And guess what? I'm still saying it. Sometimes, bro, you ain't gonna find yourself in one night, bro. You're not. You gotta take some time to find who you really are, man. It might take a long time. Yeah, but at the end of the day, once you find yourself, I bet you $10 it's gonna feel so good. Cause listen, you know what's so sad? It's sad when like, you know how when you the first week of school, your teacher always be like, we're gonna take turns of knowing each other names, and we're just gonna say something about ourselves, you know, something interesting about ourselves. And then when they ask that question, then when they go around, then when they get to a person, what do most people always say? You know what I'm saying? They don't know much. They don't know much about them, so they say stuff like, oh, my name is such and such. I don't know. I like to hang out with friends. You know, something simple like that. But it'd be so crazy to me. Ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm about to say this, but you should know. You should want to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But basically what I'm saying is, it's crazy how you'll know so much about your favorite rapper, but you don't know nothing about you. And that's the crazy part, bro. Like, literally, like, you'll know their whole background. Oh, they did this, they did that. This is the reason why they did this. This is why they rapping. Blah, blah, blah. Or, you know what I'm saying? And then it'll come down to you. You just lost. I don't know what I like. That's what, you know what I'm saying, most people saying.
And they think they are who society tells them they are. So, if you don't look like them, in fact, you could, like, scientifically from Fibonacci sequence, like, perspective, actually look way better than them. But because they feel intimidated by the fact that you look way better than them, they will tell you that you look worse than them.
I'll bring you down.
And so what happens is we buy into the lie of what society tells us, because society is most of society refuses to embrace their own greatness. So when you step into your greatness, they feel intimidated. So they try to intimidate you out of your greatness. And so what you got to do is you got to like, I believe the best way to understand who you are is to know who you are based on whose you are. I remember when I was in elementary school, and I remember when I learned in school, I was probably in the 3rd or 4th grade. And because we come home from school, my mom said, so what'd you learn in school today, baby? Well, today I learned that we're a higher form of animal. My mom said, don't you ever say that again. Okay.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You're not an animal. You're made in the image of God. I didn't know why she was so bent out of shape, but she was like lit. Don't you ever say that again. My child ain't no animal. And I said, okay, yes, ma'am. Right? And then, you don't know that they're introducing the Darwinian theory of evolution, which is nothing more than a racist theory. It had absolutely nothing to do with science. Darwin was not a scientist. Just go read your history books. He wasn't a scientist.
Tell me more. Okay, let's put a pin in that. What do you mean?
About what I just said?
Yes.
So the title of Charles Darwin's book that they call the Origin of Species. Mm-hmm. Go Google it. Don't take my word for it. Like anybody watching this podcast, go Google it for yourself. It's called The Origin of Species, or The Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle for Life. That was the title of the book.
No way.
Yes way.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with science.
The name of the book changed?
No, that was the name of the book, but it's not it's not socially acceptable to talk about that name.
So they just call it the evolution.
They just call it the origin of species.
Right.
But it's the name of the book is The Origin of Species, the struggle, the struggle and the preservation, the struggle of favored races in the preservation for life.
That's the subtitle?
Right. That's the other title. It's not even the subtitle was something else under that. That was the other title.
Did y'all Google it? Did you see? Somebody Google it real quick.
Google it and look for images.
It says that?
Google it and look for images.
Wow.
And people talk about cancel culture. Why didn't somebody cancel that? See, Charles Darwin was a racist. He was a white supremacist. Woodrow Wilson was one of his, he was Woodrow Wilson's hero. Woodrow Wilson was the first president of the United States who showed The Birth of the Nation, that KKK movie about black people being dangerous, showed it in the White House to re-empower the Ku Klux Klan.
No way.
Yeah, and he got it from Darwin.
No way.
Yes way.
Wow. Okay.
So, and my point being,
and that got into schools.
And so now people think they're a higher form of animal. And we talk about evolution as if it's science, but if you look at science, and I know this is not a science podcast, and there will be people who will make comments who will disagree with this, but that's their problem. So if you look at the laws of energy, the first law of energy is everything is energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, it just changes form. That's the first law. Second law of entropy. What's the law of entropy? Anything left to itself tends to move more and more towards disorder. So I want you to really think about the significance and the power of both of just those two laws. So if everything is energy, and energy is neither created nor destroyed, that means this hoodie that you have on, it was once something else. Let's say it's wool. So it was once the energy of a sheep, right? And then somebody had an idea, and they took the energy of their idea, and they affected the energy of the sheep, and they turned it into wool, and then somebody else affected that wool and turned it into this hoodie, right? Mm-hmm. But this hoodie wasn't made from nothing, it was made from something.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so then you take, and I said this in our training the other day, everybody in this room, here's what you do. Think about your house, think about your car, think about your wardrobe, think about your bank accounts. All of that stuff that you have or don't have, all the stuff that you have in your life that shows up in your life, it shows up because that's what you've transformed your life energy into those outcomes. If you don't like what you're seeing around you, you have to change the energy within you, right? So then the law of entropy, everything left to itself tends to move more and more towards disorder. Like, no matter how much cologne I use, no matter how much soap, if I don't take a shower every day, I am going to stink. Why? But don't trip, because so are you, right? Right? So the point is, you can't just let things go. You have to handle it. If you don't weed the garden, the weeds take over the garden. Mm-hmm. If you don't allow outside influences to come into your mind in the form of books, and seminars, and coaching, and training, your mind is going to deteriorate to the lowest possible form. You can't let anything go. Everything that's going to get better has to have something outside of itself affecting it. Otherwise, it just gets worse and worse over time. Yeah. So the law of entropy is the exact opposite of evolution. It's the exact opposite. They say, well, evolution, things just got better over time. Well, things don't get better over time. Unless they have an outside force, they get worse over time. That's like apparent to anybody who just thinks about it for 16 seconds. Right?
That's true.
Right. So if you don't wash your car becomes dirty, right? If somebody, if a bird poops on your car and you don't get the bird poop off your car, it eats the paint on your car. Anything left to itself tends to move more and more towards disorder. If you have a vehicle and it sits in the same spot for a year, when you go to drive it, the tires are probably dry rotted because you didn't do it. You got to act on it. Things need something outside of them to act on them to make them better. That's how life works. That's why I need a coach. I'm a coach, but I need a coach. And a coach that doesn't have a coach doesn't deserve to be your coach. That's why I read books. I know stuff, but do you remember everything you've ever read?
No.
That's why you have to read stuff over and over, and you have to constantly be learning.
That's what I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't hear what I was saying a couple minutes ago, that's basically what I was saying. But I was just trying to say I felt that after I graduated and all that, and I wasn't learning and reading stuff how you should be doing pretty much every day, bro. I'll be dang, bro, I'm starting not to remember nothing. My mind going blank. So this is why I take time to make sure I learn something every day. I got to, bro. I need to read a book. Bro, It's crazy because I literally wake up and I'll be like, I need to read. I need to read today. I need to make sure I need to read. You know what I'm saying? But go back to the vid.
Because if you're not learning, then your knowledge base is not staying the same. It's getting smaller.
Man. Okay, I gotta hold on. Give me a second.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is the type of stuff I like looking at. Even though I don't post this all the time, but this is the stuff I be looking at when I'm not doing YouTube or pretty much this everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to watch stuff that's deep like this, bro. Because, bro, this stuff will have you thinking, like, dang, hold on. This is deep. Like, even when I meet new people, bro, I want to go deep like this, have deep conversations like this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be trying to be rude to people, but if you not like thinking deep like this, bro, I'll be like, dang. I can't even talk to you like that. I'm sorry. Like, I really want to go deep. I want to learn something. When we talk, I want to be able to learn something that I ain't never heard before. And when you talk to me, I want you to be able to, you know what I'm saying, learn something from you. Like, dang, that's deep. A lot of people don't think like this. I'm like, yeah, I know. I like talking to you, bro. You smart. I'm not trying to say no people that don't think like this and ain't smart. No. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that. And I heard somebody say this. It's okay to be dumb, but staying dumb, that's the problem. Because if you don't know something, there's your time to figure out. This is your time to know something. Because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as being too smart. There's always going to be something that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, ask questions or figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get some information on it. It's good learning every day, man. It's good learning every day. We'll go back.
Okay, do you think?
Because so much going through my head in terms of now that validates why it's okay to be somebody's coach because they need it.
It's absolutely essential. Have you ever seen a dog train itself? Right? Have you?
All right, y'all. Listen. This is already about like an hour long. I'm gonna have a part 2 to this, or a part 3. I don't know, but this is deep. I like videos like this. Listen, if you hear and you watch the whole thing, I appreciate it, cause that means you down to learn something that you ain't even know nothing about, but you here to learn. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here. Gonna have another part to this video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe, stay lit. Positive vibes today, you feel me? I'm out.